Hey, how you doing? A better job restraining me than the psychiatric ward. At least I think she would, if I had one. Did some shopping in some essential businesses yesterday. I surely would have died without my marijuana and booze. Had to honor my grandfather's wishes by spreading his ashes across the ocean. I just wished he would have waited until he died. My parents always discouraged me from going into comedy. They wanted me to help them sell drugs. So I finally decided to pop the question. I got down on one knee and said, "Are you male or female?" Asked my imaginary friend, "Are we alone in the universe?" And hypothetically, I was told it is possible. Visited my mother-in-law's future home. She actually believed I was digging for oil when she caught me helping the gravedigger. Saw a movie the other night, but I missed the ending because the people whose house I broke into came home. My uncle can impersonate cats perfectly. He can lick his genitals too. Never have a good reason for procrastination, but eventually I will come up with one. Just got a pet dog. I got tired of biting the mailman myself. My memory is so bad I had to hire someone to remind me to use the washroom. I had safe sex today. My girlfriend came over while my wife was shopping. Talk about false advertising. I noticed an ad for a garage sale. When I showed up, instead of selling garages, all they had was this crappy stuff on their lawn. Every time I get a gift from someone, I always think, great, something I'm going to eventually donate. Asked Santa to surprise me last year. All I got was a bra and 2 pair of panties. Thanks a lot, Santa. My aunt used to think she was a cow, and we never told her the truth because her milk was always so fresh. Went to see an opera the other day. I wasn't sure who won or what the score was. Had some delicious and juicy grub the other day. One sneaky bugger almost slithered away, but luckily I caught him. Just bought a dog whistle, but after a week, Rover still can't use it properly. Tried some casual sex the other night. Kept my jeans on instead of my dress pants. Got quite a surprise last week. Pulled out and a condom fell out at the same time. It must have been the guy ahead of me. I was involved in my first orgy recently. When it was all over, I wasn't sure which team had won. I don't like to brag, but my snoring technique is second to none. They say when aliens kidnap you, they perform sexual experimentation on you. But I got lucky. All we did was hug and kiss. Remember telling my parents that I was getting headaches as a kid. It all stopped when I stopped using my head as a dartboard. The cops knocked on my door last night. Apparently the neighbors complained I was being too quiet. Had I known that my wife was so lazy when I got married, I would have married someone else who cooks meth. People have no problem when I tell them that I killed some deer, but as soon as I tell them I'm attracted to them as well, then there's a problem. We were so poor, my wife had to sell some of her internal organs just so we could eat. Luckily, I haven't had to sell my Porsche or Jaguar at this point.